Hello Year 10 and 11. Welcome to your video that focuses on creating a revision clock for the plot of Christmas Carol, Stave 3. This video will go through 12 key points of Stave 3, the plot of Stave 3, and all the main events that happen in there, okay? Feel free to create your own revision clock as you watch, or you can watch it all the way through, then go back and pause, completely up to you, okay? Right, so we'll start with point number 1. My squirrel. We need to get a ruler. Okay, so Scrooge awakens again to the toll of 1. So if you remember in previous videos and in Stave 2, we are told that the ghosts are going to visit him when the clock tolls 1. Okay, so the number 1 is very significant. Okay, point number 2. Okay, he observes a light coming from the adjoining room, and goes to investigate. So he sees light coming from, which we think is his parlour room, okay, and he goes to see obviously what it is. Okay, and when he gets in there, he discovers the room has been transformed, okay? The room has been transformed and is covered in holly, ivy, and mistletoe. So it's become like a very Christmassy room. Okay, there is also a feast. Don't forget the feast. Like a Christmas feast. Okay. Point number 4. Okay, so the ghost of Christmas present. Just shortening Christmas for ease. Don't do this in your exam. Ghost of Christmas present, described as a jolly giant. Okay. And he invites Scrooge in, which is a bit rich, seeing it's his own room, but he invites Scrooge in and says, "Come in and know me better, man." He invites Scrooge in. Okay. And they have a little bit of a conversation, okay, and then the next kind of key event of this stave is where the spirit takes Scrooge to the streets. Okay, which are full of celebration and Christmas cheer. Okay, so they go into the streets, people celebrating, people kind of travelling to other people's houses, even the grocers are out there kind of selling things for Christmas dinner. Okay, and then point number 6. So I'm just checking my notes, folks. Okay, they are taken to the Cratchit house. Excuse me. Scrooge is taken to the Cratchit's house, okay? And if you remember, Bob Cratchit is Scrooge's clerk. Okay, and he observes firsthand how much love they have for each other. Okay, so Scrooge is taken to the Cratchit's house and observes how much love they have for each other. Okay, point number 7, so kind of again linking in, because Cratchit is quite a key point of this stave. Okay, we meet Tiny Tim. So Tiny Tim is Mr. and Mrs. Cratchit's youngest son. Okay, and we learn, excuse me, we learn he is very ill, but he has a positive disposition. Okay, so we meet Tiny Tim, we learn that he's very ill, okay, and he has every right to be quite miserable, but he's very positive. Okay. And then the next point, which is still on the Cratchits, as I said, there's an important part of the stave. Okay, the ghost implies, sorry, it's my chair. The ghost implies that I'll put TT here. Tiny Tim will be dead by next Christmas. Okay, and also in this point, okay, Mrs. Cratchit criticises Scrooge. Sorry if that's a little bit squashed. You can always go back and just repeat kind of what I've said. Okay, so the ghost implies Tiny Tim will be dead by next Christmas, and Mrs. Cratchit criticises Scrooge. Okay, because Bob suggests raising a toast to it. Okay, next point, we leave the Cratchits now. My trusty squirrel. Okay, Scrooge is taken to see the miners at Christmas. Okay, he has shown their resilience and stoicism. Okay, stoicism just means, if you're not sure what that word means, it means no matter kind of how hard life is, you can just get on with it and you don't kind of let things faze you. Okay? Okay, nearly there, folks. Just check my notes. The final Christmas is Fred's Christmas, his nephew. Okay, so the final Christmas, Fred. Okay, they are playing games with their sort of friends and family and enjoying themselves. Like a proper Christmas. Okay, and one more point on the Fred Christmas. Okay, they have a game of yes and no, don't they? And it turns out to be the answer is Scrooge, but there's a lots of kind of very derogatory and insulting clues that come before that. Okay, so Scrooge kind of sees again, for the first time actually, how he's seen in other people's eyes. So we've got the game of yes and no. Scrooge is named in an insulting manner. Okay, and then the final part of the scene, we've got ignorance and want. Okay, which are the two children who appear under the spirit's robe. Okay, and the spirit informs Scrooge that the two children are man's responsibility. So essentially, this is, I'm not going into kind of techniques too heavily in this video, but the two children are a metaphor for how man treats society and how the perils of society, such as poverty and kind of child cruelty, they are the fault of man's. Okay, so that concludes your Stave 3 revision plot clock for A Christmas Carol. I hope that was useful. I'm sorry if I've gone too fast or it's a little bit too squashed. You can obviously start the video again and pause parts so you can make sure you've got everything down. Okay, thank you very much.